We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from the Heat Hot Sauce Shop, it is the regular roasted habanero and garlic sauce. And so I did the limited edition, which used red habaneros, and I thought, and I like that sauce. I thought it was pretty decent sauce. And I said, okay, so I better get into this and figure out what the regular one is like. So that's what we have here. And we've got apple cider vinegar, roasted habanero, roasted garlic, brown sugar, and salt. So the idea being that these are not red. I think these are supposed to be green habaneros, maybe orange possibly. Whereas the other ones in the limited edition sauce were red. So you can see a lot of particulates, very, 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 very nicely roasted. Get some fire roasting going on here. And I am still not sure which I like better, fire roasting or smoking peppers. I like them both a lot. Fire roasting, I think, gives a unique char that I really enjoy. Look at that. It's a sort of... This is actually coming across more of a, I guess, a brownish color, actually. So there might be some yellows in there, too. But I thought this was greens. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't specify, as far as I know, on the label here. It just says fresh habaneros, but it makes it a point to say that the other ones in the other sauce were red. So maybe this is orange and green. I'm not 100% on that. It looks lovely, though. It's a really... I like the look of this sauce. I guess there's a little... maybe a hint of what you might expect if you fire roasted green habaneros. We've seen some of the other Mexican-style sauces that were green fire roasted habaneros that have this sort of aspect as well. So, yeah, really nice. And, let's get into it. That is quite good. I wish they wouldn't have used apple cider vinegar, but it's not super obtrusive here. I'm not the world's biggest fan of green and orange habaneros, as I have noted repeatedly over time, both in the blog and in these videos, but shockingly, I will say that despite me being more primed to like the red habaneros, and in particular my favorite habanero is the red Savina, but even though I was primed, I think, to like the other sauce better, I think this one is the better one. I find that this one does a better job of sort of pushing to the side that apple cider vinegar, which is interesting to me. The heat is about the same, I would say, for both of these. Very nice sauce. I like this quite a bit. All right, well, we're not doing anything fancy. We're just going with Del Taco. And let's see what we got in the bag today. Yeah, one of those. One of those. One of those. One of those. And one of these. And I don't remember what these all are. So this one says breakfast taco. I don't think that's right. This one says promo. I don't know what that means. Let's unwrap one. This is a green bean burrito. I know. Okay, this is just a regular soft taco. So yeah, let's do it up. The sweet is a touch odd with the beef here. Overall, not too shabby. Is that what this is also? You know, it wasn't like I got these hours ago. I just barely got these. Here, I can't remember what I got. Alright, this is another soft taco. Regular beef soft taco. The thing I kind of like here is you barely just get a hint of the apple cider vinegar, and then it's immediately overpowered. That is an ingredient I would personally never, ever, ever, ever use. But it's not super forward here. So it's kind of like whatever. Truth be told, I would prefer it not be there at all though. Okay, let's see what we got here. This, oh, okay. Habanero, is that what that is? It's supposed to be a habanero crispy taco, crispy chicken taco, but not 100%. They might have given me a ranch. Well, we'll see. That's good. This one's definitely better than the beef tacos. Here we go. All right. So nice, he did it twice. Let's get a little more sauce on here this time. See, we're loading it up. I'm kind of hovering between giving this a 1 and a 2. I would say it's more like 1.5. So I'm just going to see if I can get more of a burn out of this. Flavor-wise, this goes together very well with these tacos. The one downside is I personally don't love sweet Mexican style sauces. So this one, the sweetness is starting to wear on me a little bit. And I seem to vaguely remember that being the case with the other one as well. But there's been a lot of videos between that one and now, so I don't remember specifically. Why doesn't everybody just go watch it and let me know? It's in the hot sauce playlist. Same place this will be. Yeah, there's definitely, that's the skin of an orange habanero. There's definitely orange habs in this for sure. Okay. I'm doing the full lunch with you today. Here we go, green bean burrito. Okay, let's layer it up. This is a sauce I've used maybe 3 times. You can see I'm just flying through it. Part of it, of course, is experimenting. Regular readers of the blog, if you look at my Yelp reviews, if you look at the videos in the FOH series, you know that playing around and experimenting with stuff is a big part of the experience for me. And that's really funny because I started the blog originally so I would know what sauces I liked and which ones I didn't. that was the whole reason I started, is because there's so many sauces I didn't think I could remember. You know, now here we are, and I've discovered more joy in playing around with new stuff than I am in just repeat. I mean, I do repeat sauces, certainly, but I found more joy in playing around with new stuff than repeating the old, you know, over and over. So I do like the sauce better, but I wish it was slightly less sweet, and I wish they used different vinegar. Had they gone with a straightforward white vinegar, fine. If you like the flavor notes of apple cider vinegar, first of all, what the hell's wrong with you? Second of all, you probably will like this sauce better. And the other one, which was really enjoyable, but I can't help but compare it because there's so many ingredients it shares with the Irazu roasted habanero and garlic sauce, and that sauce is just better. No sweeteners, and they use a very straightforward vinegar, just a white vinegar. But you know, again, you know, apple cider vinegar is not my thing. And it trends. People forgot about it for a while, now it's trending again. And I assume that's why that was chosen. You know, try to throw some trendy ingredients in your sauce. To me, I don't think you need to do that. Roasted habanero and garlic, great combination. I don't know that it really super needs to be reinvented. I like some of the ideas here, though. I think this sauce is executed a bit better than the other one. Or at least the end result's a bit better. The downside for me is that this was getting a bit cloying towards the end, unfortunately. I think in terms of, I think this is a better sauce than the other one. In terms of staying power, I think the limited edition was a bit better as far as that goes. Because I got tired of eating it while eating it a lot less quickly. But the other one also, the vinegar was a bit more forward than I like. This one, the vinegar is back a touch, but I find this is just a bit too sweet. What I think is happening here, though, is I don't think they reformulated it based on the habaneros that was going into them. I think it's the exact same recipe, and they just subbed out one color of habaneros for another. And there's taste differences, but both sauces are overall pretty solid. This one I think works a bit better though overall as a sauce, but it's a spin I don't mind. I just wish, like I said, it was a bit less sweet, because they're by the third or fourth taco, I was starting to get tired of that sweetness. And I'm not a big lover of sweet in my Mexican style sauce to begin with. So, take that for what it's worth. It just kind of depends on where you fall, as far as that dynamic goes. But yeah, quite enjoyable. And maybe it varies a bit from batch to batch, I don't know. But if they just dial down the sugar just a bit and then switch vinegars, like this would be, I think, right up there with some of the better Mexican style sauces I've done. So certainly I'm going to have no problem finishing it. Or, we have I think an ounce left. So, and I've enjoyed it for the most part. That's just an aspect that I think bears mentioning. So, but yeah, very, very solid. A lot of the vanity hot sauces aren't necessarily great stuff. Both of the two I've had from Heat so far have been quite nice, although in a lot of ways they're the same sauce. So, but I know that they also did a crossover with Dawson's. We'll get to that at some point as well. Stay tuned. I don't think that they have other sauces that are branded from them though, except for the two roasted habanero. I haven't been there in a while though to look, so I could be off on that, but I don't think that there are. So, like I said, those two I think are, if you happen to be there, you need to fill up your cart for some free shipping. One or two of those on there, you're not probably going to go wrong. It's pretty solid. Heat, I'm leaving this as a 1, right? Because it's not really gone past like 1, maybe 1.5 tops. There is a nice bit of smolder though, so good on them for that. The second thing is that you'll see sometimes vanity sauces or house labeled brands that don't really quite live up to what you would hope for, I guess. And in that respect, I'd say they did pretty well as far as all this goes. Either version, really. They're both, like I said, I think they're more alike than different. Like I said, I give a slight edge to this one, but certainly the red I finished as well. The red habanero and garlic, the limited edition one. I happily enjoyed that bottle. So I can't say this is going to be replacing any of the Mexican style sauces I have now, but for what it is, it's no complaints. I think they came up with a pretty well-rounded overall. Like I said, it's a bit too sweet for me, and I would have preferred a different vinegar. But for what it is, it's fine. It's in the Mexican style, it's a little spin there, and maybe a change of pace or something like that. Can't go too far wrong. But we're gonna leave it there. So there it is, the Heat hot sauce, roasted habanero and garlic hot sauce. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.